Hello, frogs. Um, Today's video is brought to you by my staircase. There's no particular reason. I was just thinking that I need to record today's video, and I was walking upstairs, and I figured it might be quite a nice place. It's another change of venue, and also, I've still not tidied my room properly, so there's a little bit of that in there too. I hope you're doing well today, frogs. I talk a lot about myself here, and I don't talk about you very much, but it is a pleasure to hear from you. This isn't like a call to action, fuck all of that, but I am interested in how you're doing, so anyone wants to tell me, I'm very interested. It's also brought to you by my staircase because my flatmate is out because he's in a play at the moment, and oh god, am I focusing on my voice enough? Am I focusing on my voice enough? I've been talking a lot today. I've been talking a lot more than I usually do, which is good. It's good for me to practice and pay attention to my voice, but also it means I've sort of gotten used to bad habits. I went to a museum today. I think if I say what museum it is, it will give away what city I live in. But I also think that's probably safe. And eventually it'll be quite clear what city I live in anyway, if anyone is stalking me. So, I live in Bristol. It's a city in England. It's in the southwest, and it's a lovely city. It's quite big. It's not like London. It's small enough that I feel happy like cycling around, but it's big enough that I'm not too worried about people knowing that I live there. I don't have a Bristol accent. I grew up in Reading, so I have a very southeast accent, which is quite London. It's a little bit posh. And it's the accent that I try to talk in normally. Like, in my normal voice, I sound like that. So, yeah. What was I saying? So I went to a museum. I went to Bristol Museum. It's a really cool museum. It's an art gallery and it's a natural history museum. And there was an exhibit on Egypt and Assyria just next door. And my favorite part is they have a big room of taxidermy animals, and I got to see a gorilla and an aardvark. Aardvarks look weird. I grew up. This is going to give away a lot more of my age. My age is 28. That's the title of a video that I just made. I grew up watching Arthur, the the children's TV show. It's about an aardvark, and they don't look anything like that at all. I was very lied to, and they're bigger than I thought they would be. Like, I thought aardvarks would be like cute and small, but they're like dog sized. It's kind of strange. That's not really useful. Dogs come in all sizes. They're bigger than I thought they would be. That was lovely. I went with my friend Em. They are fantastic. I had a hot chocolate afterwards, which is nice because it's getting cold, it's getting winter. It's still November as of recording this, but December is coming, and December is coming fast. But I enjoy that. I've always enjoyed the cold. I've always been too warm, to be honest. Until quite recently, I had big, long, blue hair that came down to my shoulders, came down past my shoulders. I had a big beard. You saw my beard. Not a big beard. I had a beard. Strange. It's already strange looking at those old videos. Like, I see pictures and videos of myself with a beard and I don't really recognize her. Like, I like my face. I like being able to see it. Just fun. I always used to hate it. I always used to hate seeing my face. Like, the reason I grew that beard was because the last time I shaved it, I was so upset looking at my face, which is a shame. But every time I'd see my face, I'd go, oh, that's not right. And I grew the beard back really quickly. And I didn't cut it again for another couple of years, till now. And now I want the bastard gone. But we're getting there slowly. We're moving slowly. The museum was lovely. Always go to museums and libraries. I know it's very like nerdy to go to museums and libraries, or I don't know, is it nerdy? Do we care about nerdy anymore? I think we cared about nerdy, and then nerdy became cool, and now it's... Do we care? I don't know. Museums and libraries, I love them so much. The last museum I went to before this one, they did a tour of the back rooms, like where they keep all of the stuff that doesn't go on display, and that's fun. If you ever get a chance to see the back of a museum, I love it. Talking about my like early YouTube days, I really used to love watching The Brain Scoop with Emily Grassley. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't do research before these videos. I hope it shows that I literally was just walking upstairs and I grabbed my frog stuffy and I sat down and I just started talking to you. Just how I want these videos to be. I want it to be like we've just crashed together, we're at a party, just sitting on the stairs chatting shit, because that's fun. It's the best way to do things. I think it's how I feel the most confident too, just laid back. So even when I do start to plan these out a bit more, when I've got like a topic, I've picked, all my titles have 3 things in them so far, but I think eventually I'll pick a topic and I'll make sure that I talk about that for the largest bit of the video, and the rest is just catching up on my life. But for now, it's all catching up on my life because I've got so much going on, which is lovely, it really is. But also, I need a break. I need a rest. It's important to rest. This is all off of the back of me going to 2 parties night, like back to back. Oh, which I didn't update on. I had a lovely time at my friend's party last night as well. That one was a delayed Halloween party, which I'm sure I mentioned at some point. But it was really nice. I got to see a lot of my friends who I mostly see at these parties. It was really nice. I had a night without drinking. I had a little bit of wine, a little bit too much wine. A little bit too much wine at my Christmas party. So I had a night without drinking and I had cloudy lemonade and it was fantastic. I got to talk to some people and that was lovely, and I am full of gratitude. I'm incredibly grateful. It's very odd making these videos because I grew up watching YouTubers when I was in my early teens. I grew up watching teenagers in their early 20s. And I remember everyone was sad. Everyone was struggling. And I know I sure did in my early 20s as well. It's a horrible time for some people. Certainly I didn't know who I was back then. Barely know who I am now. And I got to see people struggling their way through early adulthood. But I'm making these videos as a woman in her late 20s, going into early 30s, and I sure as shit haven't figured everything out. I've figured basically nothing out. But I haven't shown you what it was like to go through the phases to get here. And I am happy. I have a community. I have a support network. And I think that's fantastic. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about how good it is. And it's not a brag. It's something that I know people are still struggling with in their 20s, 30s, 40s. I know everyone's struggling. I know there's a very good chance if you're watching this video that you're also struggling. And there are times that I feel disconnected and scared and without community. But this isn't one of those times. So I don't know what this was to say. This was to say I'm not an early 20s YouTuber. I am a late 20s trans vlogger. Not a new statement, but something that I'm happy to put on for now. That's who I am. I'm not a little seed in the ground. I'm a plant that's grown up and it's got out of the soil, and we're now at the point where we just want to like attach it to something stronger to grow bigger and taller and eventually make beans. That the metaphor falls apart. I look forward to making beans and continuing to share my beans with the internet. I'm not sure this one's going to go down as one of my best. And on that, have a good night, frogs. It's lovely chatting to you. I hope that we run into each other again tomorrow.